In a world deluged by irrelevant information, clarity is power. With this apparently simple but extremely important sentence, Harari opens 21 Lessons for the 21st Century, a fundamental book for anyone who wants to think about the present and the near future. It's clear we need much more than clarity. We need sensitivity, we need touch, we need the perceptions we have with our eyes closed. We need the wisdom that comes from the darkness. In other words, we don't need just sciences, knowledge. We also need emotions, we need arts, we need culture. But here, in this course, we are talking about the construction and transmission of ideas, about the progress of human knowledge, about the development of our reasoning, both in the individual and the collective spheres. Seeking to achieve this goal in a playful way, almost all our discussions, which will be expanded in face-to-face meetings, will start from a reflection about some logical puzzle. Each puzzle will serve as a starting point that will allow us to highlight and identify our different ways of constructing ideas. By focusing our attention on the processes of our mind, we will have taken important steps toward a more organized, logical, clear way of thinking. As long as you understand the possibilities and the limitations of our logical thinking, it's tempting to outsource some of these processes. We have started to appeal more and more to various apps and other technological tools, such as Google, that promise to summarize the world's information and make it universally accessible to us. But to what extent are we willing to appeal to machines? To what extent can we master them instead of being dominated by them? So, to determine what we need and how far we are willing to go to think more clearly, we will now begin a beautiful journey that will introduce remarks about the abilities of humans and machines to reason. Science fiction books and movies often present this contrast as a dystopia, usually a battle which, at some point, machines develop consciousness and end up subjugating the human race. In this course, even though this battle is sometimes addressed, we will replace the dystopian approach with playfulness. We will even look with affection at our mistakes. And now, just in order to give you a taste of what this journey will be like, I present our first puzzle and suggest a brilliant documentary about this dispute, for now beautiful, between humans and machines. I propose we take the first puzzle from this book, Alice in Puzzle Land by Raymond Smullyan. This amazing book, written by this amazing author, is based on another amazing and famous work, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, by the even more amazing Lewis Carroll. So, in order to keep this playfulness, I begin our course with a challenge that is not so difficult, but that will stimulate you to think a little. Imagine a kingdom of Alice's world divided between totally crazy people, that is, with 100% of false beliefs, and totally sane people, that is, with 100% of true beliefs. The caterpillar and the lizard live in this kingdom. The caterpillar believes both she and the lizard are crazy. The cook and the Cheshire cats live in the same kingdom. And the cook believes that at least one of them, he or the cat, is crazy. Without looking for the answer on the internet, tell me, from these two beliefs, what can we say about the mental health of the caterpillar, the lizard, the cook, and the cat? In the next class, we will discuss these puzzles. But before we close this short introduction, I want to provoke you to think about the battle of human minds versus machine. In order to do this, I encourage you to watch this documentary, AlphaGo, with more than 31 million of views on YouTube. Reserve 1.5 hours and delight yourself with this current version of the famous Kasparov versus Deep Blue contest. After watching, answer me. Who are you rooting for? For the world champion of Go, the Korean Lee Sedol, or for AlphaGo? and why. Having presented the importance of looking for clarity, our first still simple puzzle, and this increasingly frequent dispute between natural and artificial intelligence, we can now ask ourselves, what do we want from this course? Where can these reflections take us? Well, these answers are not simple. The effects of these problems on each of your minds will be different. Some will feel invited to try to solve more and more complex logical puzzles. Others will take a closer look at the human psychology. Others will still feel called to join teams of programmers that have given life to the most different forms of artificial intelligence. Some will simply wonder, what I'm doing here? For now, I suggest that you try to just dive into these discussions and let your imagination fly towards still unpredictable directions. See you in a few days. I hope you arrive daring to offer some answers, but mainly bringing many questions. Keep thinking, folks.